Welcome everybody to Extreme Off-Road Silly Builds, and today we're dealing with the 1946 Ford Super Deluxe station wagon, or more commonly referred to as a Ford Woody, and it's got a 1001 horsepower, 855 pounds-feet of torque, 6.2 litre twin turbocharged V8 engine, and the car weighs 2,979 pounds. It's still got rear wheel drive, but it can still do 0 to 60 in 5.857 seconds, 0 to 109.567 seconds, and go on to a top speed of 208 mile an hour. So that's fairly decent in terms of acceleration, certainly a lot quicker than it could do originally with its stock 100 horsepower V8 engine. And it can do 0 to 100 quicker than it could do 0 to 60 originally, and yeah, 208 mile an hour is a hell of a lot faster than it could go originally as well, more than twice. But obviously we're not going to get to 208 mile an hour on this course. But yeah, this is obviously a car that isn't really made for this kind of thing, and it's easily the oldest that we've taken so far in this series by 11 years. It's also got overhangs on it. It's really quite a long vehicle because it is a station wagon. Could fit 9 people in fact. So yeah, that just kind of puts into perspective how long this thing is. And yeah, even though it does have off-road tyres and off-road suspension and all the other kind of upgrades, yeah, it's obviously still an old car it's still an old car, and yeah, it's still gonna have some of its old parts in there. So yeah, I'm not too sure how it's gonna do, but hopefully it'll do alright, and it'll be interesting nonetheless to see how it can do. So let's get started. Struggling for a bit for traction there after the line. Whoa, yeah. It's really not happy about the kind of power I'm putting through those rear wheels. I did actually have to change the rear diff on the car from the stock version because it was spinning one wheel constantly when you're trying to go around corners. So yeah, that was a necessary thing to do. Just realised that we actually do have ghosts on this. Really noticed that, to be honest. All the other cars I've taken on this series. I have to say, apart from the water parts, it's doing alright. Then again, the water parts do trouble most ordinary cars. And really, the hardcore off-roaders, etc., and the normal off-roaders that do any good on the water parts. It's flying for everything else. Speed before we hit the water. Whoa. Crap, I forgot which way I was going there. Major derp on my part there. And there we go. I think we're putting in a pretty solid time there at 2 minutes 26.146. That puts us less than 3 seconds behind that Polaris from the last episode, which, considering that's a car that's made for doing this kind of thing, is pretty incredible, especially from a car that's this old. And it's actually quicker than the Ariel Nomad and the Meyers Manx, and far faster than the BMW Isetta and the Reliant Supervan. I personally think the Ariel Nomad got somewhat unlucky, having a couple of crashes, being the first car that we actually took on this series, and having rear wheel drive, and that the amount of power I was putting through those wheels really made it struggle. But yeah, this car put in a fantastic time, especially for its age. I know it's still got all the kind of modern upgrades on it, etc., but it's still an old car, and it's still a really large car as well. It's really quite long, it's got really large overhangs on it, and yeah, there's obviously still some old parts that might well be taken into account by the game, such as the chassis, etc. So yeah, still a incredible achievement, and yeah, for the oldest car to be only just behind a modern off-roader and not far behind the Warthog as well, which obviously is a fake car, so I can't really judge that car in terms of whether or not it would be actually good in real life, because I don't think they've actually taken the real life version of that off-road, but I might be mistaken on that. But yeah, still incredible time, and yeah, if there's any more 40s cars out there that we can try out, we definitely will, because it's going to be interesting to see how they do as well. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.